falls, and as the sun falls beyond the hills, Elora's eyes open to greet a strange house. She remembers that there's still plenty to explore beyond the cityscape of Riverside. That whatever lies past could hold more treasures and safety than she could possibly find here. And yet, to find such things, she must put herself in danger to explore. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, everybody. This is going to be an interesting episode for reasons that none of you can see. It's very strange for me, however, because I am recording. Ooh, right. Oh, we already went through all these things. I am finally recording with my brand new audio setup. First of all, it's entirely different for me. I can hear myself, which is really bizarre. My old audio setup, while I could hear myself like any normal person can hear themselves when they talk, the audio wasn't sent directly back into my headset so I could hear how I sounded. This has all been set up in under 24 hours ago, so this is all still very new to me, and being able to hear my own voice is very bizarre. And I don't know how much actual audio balancing Dean's gonna have to do now since I run everything through a mixer. Basically the whole setup, to give you an idea, put it this way, my very first audio setup is what I was using up until yesterday, almost 10 years of using the same microphone. It was a Samson C01U studio condenser mic, recommended to me by my friend many years ago. And it served its purpose. Cutting the music, hold on. Yep. In this room? Is it the bathroom and I just didn't notice? Let's swing back over real quick and I'll keep talking here in a moment. Yep. Oh, okay. That's fine. Let him back up over this way. Hat fell off of her. And down she goes. Ooh, something else fell off of her as well. Glasses? Yeah, thick old reading glasses, girl. Looks like a headband. I think that was me. So let's get rid of this broken glass, and we'll swing back up front to make sure we didn't attract anybody. But as I was saying, I was using a studio condenser mic, which is a good starter mic. It's a very good starter vocal audio microphone. A lot of starting podcasters end up picking it up. And it's, like I said, it served its purpose for quite a long time and did exactly what I needed it to do. And there was even a part of me while I was debating pulling the trigger on the upgrade that was like, I don't need to upgrade. Like I'm fine where I'm at, but you know, now that I have everything set up, I basically went from that $100 microphone that I've been using for a long time to an entirely, I got a brand new microphone. I got a Shure SM7B, which is kind of like, you know, the go-to professional podcaster microphones. I think it's like what Joe Rogan uses and all that whatnot. I got a boom arm for it, so it's no longer sitting on my table. One of the reasons, oh, really? Now carpentry for beginners? Now you're giving this to me? Oh, I appreciate it very much, game, for handing it to me way too late. Very on time of you to send it my way, as I've already gotten 2 levels of carpentry. We need advanced carpentry. Let's keep looking in the local area here. We're getting a little hungry too. Burnt down house. So I got that. I got a boom arm, and so I was saying the reason you could hear even my quote unquote silent keyboard so loudly is because the old microphone actually just had a desk stand, and I had it on my desk, and my keyboard pulls out. So my there's a joke. And then so the microphone actually sat behind the keyboard, so the part of the microphone that picks up my audio, the face that's directed toward me and active, is also facing the keyboard. So even a silent keyboard was being picked up like it was a loud keyboard, which is why a lot of comments were like, "Where happened to your silent keyboard, fam?" That was my silent keyboard. That's all I had. But now this thing floats on a boom arm in front of me, very very close to my mouth, far away from the keyboard. So if you hear clicking, it's probably slight and very rare compared to at least what you had to. On top of that, I run all of that through an actual now like physical mixer. I had a virtual mixer that I used for about a month thanks to Dean, and actually did help out quite a bit running with just a single microphone setup like I did, but going with an actual mixer increases the audio quality quite a lot. I have a lot of individual control over all the different things. In case anybody cares, by the way, I'm going to talk about it because it's exciting to me. But just in case none of you care, don't worry, it won't be much longer. But I can do all kinds of fun things with it. Oh, wow. I thought everybody had left that area. I was hoping I was going to swing back to this house over here. Ooh, there's a state trooper over there. And I was going to be able to swing in, but this area is looking like it's a bad spot. So let's swing back out. Let's jog back up this way. By the way, I'm not, apparently holding shift isn't sprinting, it's jogging, and left alt is sprinting. which is way louder. All right, we're gonna pop into this car and we're gonna keep driving. I don't really want to stick around here for very long. Unless I'm wrong and it's not jogging. Come on. Adios, nerds. I'm off on my own to drive away. We're just gonna loop back here. And we're gonna keep going north for a bit. I do want to see what the nearest town to Riverside is. Okay. Well, we'll follow the screams even though it won't lead anywhere. I think it's West Point. I want to say it's West Point is the closest to a graveyard. With another car. Sure, we'll stop. This was an incredible find. Having this car as in good condition as it is, filled with gas, and having the car key literally just on the ground waiting for me. It's a very lucky situation for all of us involved. Mostly just me because I'm the one playing it, but you know. You too. I don't know what I was saying, but hey, I can do fun things now.
Welcome to the 1950s Mantis Games channel, where today we watch the Zomboid playthrough of a lifetime. Dr. Ward once again journeys to the west looking for some more supplies to feed her in her every night struggle to keep her belly at ease, her anxiety down below her knees, and sleep among the bees.
You know, shit like that. I can do all kinds of fun things now. And I wouldn't be able to, again, I wouldn't have been able to upgrade and increase like audio quality, which is going to be very useful for my narrative stuff, without your support. So thank you to everybody who's watched over the years. Thank you to the patrons who have gone out of their way to ensure, you know, that you know, you like my stuff enough where you want to support me even further. As time goes on, more and more things will be upgraded as we go. This was always the first kind of big one that I wanted to get upgraded. The audio desperately needed it. And I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very, very pleased. So if my audio sounds different too and you're like, oh, this sounds terrible, one, maybe check your headphones. It probably shouldn't. But two, if you know, there's going to be some fiddling to go along with it as I play with it more. And there's a lot of Zeds out here too. Ooh, why are we getting sweaty? 78 degrees at 11 o'clock at night. I guess that's a reason to get sweaty. Let's not linger on the dirt road for now and keep moving, but hang tight. The audio will if you know, I'm gonna be probably messing with it every so often over the course of today to really try and fine-tune it and make sure everything's working, but honestly I got a very, why am I, oh, because I'm hungry. Okay, that's fine. There's a house over here. Let's take a peek. 2 Zeds. Oh my god, there's so many. Even out here there's a lot, huh? This is just a dead-end area that leads to a garage. All right, well, I want to clear this place out. We have a new car. We all know what I'm thinking deep down. So we're going to do it. Everybody pick up speed. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to use the car. Ooh, does blood get on the hood now? Is that new? The car looks like it's a little bit more beat up now. Fine. I don't like doing this, but if I want food and I do want to kind of hit these houses up, especially the garage that could potentially have useful shit. And by useful, I mean useful. I'm gonna try and make sure I don't swear so Dean doesn't have to edit it. But hopefully Dean's audio balancing job became a lot easier. I know mine will for my podcast. That's another reason too that I really wanted to go for the upgrade. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I know we're beating up on the car a bit, and we probably shouldn't. But with Chilluminati being, you know, kind of growing and whatnot, I want to make sure I'm providing audio quality equal to that of my co-hosts Jesse and Alex. And this is kind of the best way to do it. All right, let's no more audio talk for now. We're just gonna kind of clear the area out. A hunting knife. I thought it was gonna be a kitchen knife, but we've got so many hunting knives now. We've got 2 houses and a garage we're gonna take a look at, and Laura having a little bit more confidence in only having to handle 3 of them. We're gonna back the heck up now. Let's swap over to maybe our pipe wrench. Mainly because I don't want to get stuck in the animation where I'm slamming a freaking hunting knife in the head of a Zed. Okay, she's dead. That's great. Also, last audio thing. This is just a thing for me, not really for you, but I like to talk, so that's my job. The headphones that I have, the headphone jack on my new PC broke on like day one, so they haven't been plugged into like the headphone jack. They've been plugged into the speaker jack, which works, you know, as long as you have the converter that can make the jack fit the hole. But having the mixer has its own headphone plug now, and since I'm running all my audio through the mixer first, I actually have headphone like noise the way it's supposed to sound to myself, and it sounds a lot different. The hits sound a lot more solid. It probably sounds the same to you because you're not getting anything different as a zombie in here. All right, let's not be stupid. I'm getting caught up in my own conversation. Laura's safety is just getting sloppy. If it's just him, that's okay. It's not just him. It's the problem. We're almost clear though. I'm pretty happy with this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crouch, use our stealth, and ideally the cover of darkness to try and lose them. The recent patch actually hit today at the time of this recording, yesterday for you, I think. And actually made nighttime a little bit better. Apparently zombies, we're still taking penalties at seeing at night, but only during the darkest of nights. They've tweaked it enough so where nighttime now, you should have a little bit more cover. I didn't even know that you weren't getting as, you know, proper cover at night. I figured that was just kind of built in, but no such luck. But I love the Indie Stone now. The Zomboid is getting weekly updates. That's crazy. That's awesome. It's been, I don't know, God, years since we saw weekly updates in Zomboid. Man, there's still so many friggin' zombies out here. All right, Laura. Look at all those zombies we killed just by running them over with our car. Let's get in here and let's just take a peek. We got plenty of room in here to maneuver if they end up coming this way. Advanced farming? Actually, yeah. We'll take advanced. I think I already read beginning farming, and we're not quite at level 2 yet. But Laura's, if anything, prepared for the future. We could also maybe take an oil tanker. I do wonder, actually, can I take this? See, I'd love to get this, maybe with some metalworking, hollow out the top, dump it, and use it to collect rainwater. I think that'd be a really neat option for those of us who have not gotten to the point where they can build their own rain gatherers right now. I know we can throw buckets out there and bowls and all that nonsense, which is, you know, useful. Also, man, there's still so many friggin' zombies over here. Let's see. This is the house that I've been struggling to get into because I think there's zombies in the back, but we'll double check. Yeah, I'm not gonna fudge with this stuff. I guess for now I'm gonna have to open up the can of tomatoes and just eat them. We're getting hungry and it's starting to be a problem. So Laura, knowing she's cleared at least enough space for herself, she's gonna go ahead and eat the tomatoes. And then we're gonna do a quick search of all the bodies on the ground to see if there's anything useful on any of them. The hunting knife alone is prize enough to feel good, but I want to make sure. Sometimes they'll have a gun or ammo or a magazine or maybe they're wearing a piece of clothing under the rest of it that we can't see that could act as armor. Likely not, since, you know, civilians don't carry much, but... Oh, shit! How about you? Are you alive? Alright, girl. You know what? I should have expected. But we're fine. A little bit of panic. Crawling zombies is only so much they can do. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at the damage done to the car. I know we've added, you know, quite a nice blood decal on the front, if you will. The hood is busted, the headlight's busted, and that's it. Honestly, freaking simple. Well, I'm not gonna follow the dirt road any further. It kind of gets less stable over there, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave her, let her crawl for an eternity, and let's just go left here instead. And just follow this. I'm hoping we hit proper road, but I have a feeling this is gonna lead into a dead end, and poor Laura is gonna be frustrated without realizing that her master is, oh. Hey, so this is actually awesome. Let's stop right here. This is what is known as a road event now. These are recent in one of the past 2 patches. I haven't gotten to see them yet because they didn't spawn in Riverside since I've already explored a majority of Riverside. So we will pull the cops one at a time. And this could be good for us because cops could carry something useful. Yeah, we're panicking a little bit here. A police deputy jacket, I'm going to pocket. Uh-oh. Daddy says no. Okay. Come on. I'm trying to get closer, I think, for the animation to work. I'm surprised we don't have any guns on them. Or military boots. But that's alright. No key either. A busted window. I wonder if one of them got turned in the car. The key's in the ignition. A box of .308 bullets and a tactical walkie-talkie, which we should just dismantle. So we'll grab that. I'm going to leave this car here. And what an interesting place. That's neat. I love it. Adds a little bit more variety and life to the world. Shall we? Why, sir? Thank you for asking. We shall. I guess we'll just go straight. And I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Another exciting thing about I can see here I am talking about the audio setup. The boom, so something I did not know. This is something that I kind of just discovered yesterday, and it's not even anything all that exciting. It's just a quality of life thing that I just kind of discovered. Since I had my microphone on my desk, I always had my chair super close, and I always hunched over my desk a bit to keep my mouth relatively decent distance from the microphone so that I could at the very least project and sound all right. Now with the boom arm, I pull this thing right to my mouth. I can pull myself a decent distance back from my computer, sit comfortably in my chair, have my hands comfortably on the mouse and keyboard, and have the microphone right next to my mouth while not hunching. And you know, I feel like this is going to do wonders for my posture. My posture's terrible. When I'm sitting and doing office work anyway, it's terrible. I wouldn't say it's like terrible. I don't walk like the hunchback of frickin' Massachusetts, but it's also not, you know, I'm not the most healthy sitter in the world, but this should help a lot. In we go. I imagine there's no Zeds here, but who the F knows? Let's keep everything shut. Angler magazine. This stool is just cast in permanent darkness. This whole part of the frickin' shed is cast in permanent darkness. I think we've been here with Michael Garcia. I do wonder if we're far from Rosewood. I think we are, though. I think we're extremely far from Rosewood. Okay, I can hear a radio. And a zombie somewhere. All right, you know what, Mike? Don't be dumb. There's a lot of stuff we want here. But we're going to find out where he is first. How many? And if it's just one, which it's sounding like at least right now, it's just sounding like one. Might be two? Okay, we've got two entrances. Where? Okay. Come on. Going for that grab. We'll give a shout. Ideally, if there's more around, they'll make themselves known. But we're all right. We could use a smoke. While we're smoking, let's just kind of keep an eye on the area. Laura posts up outside and just does simple rotations. Her nerves get the better of her, and she leans into her vice more and more. Smoking is a shortcut answer to a long-term problem. But for now, it's the only answer she has. There is nobody else to listen to her talk, or take their worries onto their ears and offer her comforting advice. The only thing she has is herself. What else is she to do? I should make a note to try and at least take the magazines because they weigh so little and they provide such a benefit, especially when we get to the point where we get bored. I also don't want to be away from my home too long. I think after 72 in-game hours, respawns will begin. And if zombies end up respawning near my house, then we're in a lot of trouble. So, let's go ahead and throw some stuff in the trunk here. Minimize weight carrying capacity. I understand that we are going to have to go back for our truck at some point as well, since we left that behind. But we want to have a little adventure of our very own, and I hope that's acceptable. And if it's not, well, you can come suck on my pinky toe, and I'm sure that'll make it more acceptable. I think a Zed behind me. I do think I hear some distant breathing. Is a tactical walkie-talkie 2.5 pounds? Good God. That's so heavy. I'll throw the bowls in there and trunk for now as well. 4 o'clock in the morning. We have a choice. Laura needs to either start heading back or push out further. If we push out further, which is kind of where I'm leaning right now with Laura, then wherever she spends the night, we can basically explore for another couple hours, and then what we need to do is spend the following day going home. It's going to be a hell of a long ride back. I should be, as long as I stick to the road, I should be able to find my way back relatively easily, though we all know my sense of direction is about equivalent to that of a chipmunk who's about 6 days old. So, you know, excellent. 2 Zeds coming from the woods and a dead end. So, oh my God. Okay. Well, I think that's our answer. Alright, instead of banging the left though, maybe it's not our answer. That's just somebody's home. Alright, I didn't mean to hit them. I thought I was going to skirt just by them. As I know there's a couple of zombies up here. I definitely saw them. Alright. If we can make this place safe, I'm down to pull in here for the night. Yeah, that's actually great that she's the front door is wide open. No door banging, attracting anybody nearby. A blessing in disguise. There it is. She goes quiet. Enters inside. She can hear him. Oh, that sound effect is awful, but like great awful. How many? We're gonna shout. See if I can draw the attention of the one eating. That crunching noise is like perfectly juicy. Great job, Indy Stone. Love it. Okay. We're just gonna try and clear out while we can. We did shout, so I think we distracted and pulled a couple extras. I think we also kind of like separated a majority of them from each other as well. Yeah, we can definitely make this work. Okay, well, Mathis Games is a zombie over here, just chilling by a window. The real Mathis Games would never wear plaid. Yellow plaid, specifically, should I say. Because the real Mathis Games also owns, like, 6 plaid shirts. Of varying colors. Come on. Come on. Give me that stab, thank you. I don't know. It's not open. I'm gonna try and get to her before she attracts this pack of like 6 over there. If she's the only one in the house, which is seeming like is the case after I shouted, then we can make this happen. Okay. It worked. I'm a little surprised at myself. Oh. Okay. A pistol and some ammo. Cleaning liquid. We definitely need to clean our clothes. Oh, it's been so long since we've been able to clean our clothes. And dog food. A real treasure. It's the dog food we found along the way. We slipped into our mouths and licked gently with our tip of our ginger tongue. Wash all clothing. Just do it. Bonk. Clean, bitch. Give me that toilet bowl. Water. Fill that shit up. And we'll check the rest of the house. I don't think there's going to be much else that we need here. There's no car, so I don't expect to find a key. And even if we do find a key, the car is gone. Already read. You know, take the books. It's only 0.5 pounds, and we're not carrying a ton of stuff right now. Oops. 6 a.m. We're starting to get sleepy. It's foggy. We could, I think we could, ooh, a needle. I know that sounds kind of useless, but there's going to be value into that at some point, I'm sure. If we wanted to stay and sleep quietly, I think this is what we're going to have to do it. We can close the curtains. We can, the lights are off, right? Yeah. So let's actually go around. All windows that can be closed will. The front of the house is less of an issue. So we're going to remove the curtains. We're going to put the curtains in the back. We're going to do a little rearranging to ensure that we stay as safe as we can with the current zombie issue that we've got. We do it while it's foggy. First of all, I like how they transformed from actual curtains to a sheet. It happens. We'll close these up. Is it safe to be where we are? Is this the best place for us to be in the current moment? Probably not. But Laura's confidence skyrockets this evening as she spent multiple days and survived. And tomorrow should be the day she leaves. The issue is if they decide to attack us. 4 zombies piling in through the back door. By the time we realize it, it could be too late. We have a window back here, though. And if we can slip out, we have a window door up front and a window in this other room. I think we're going to be okay. And Laura does too. Ill-informed or otherwise.